It started from a painting. The film is based on an 18th century painting, which is extremely unusual because it shows a very traditional white English lady, a traditional English rose, standing next to a very beautiful mixed race lady, half black and half white. And the really interesting thing about the painting is that the two women are painted as equals. They have equal value in the painting in 18th century England. So this was incredible to me. My producer had sent me the postcard, and from there the rest is history, as they say. I fell in love with the project. I wanted to know more about this girl, who she was, who was the girl she was standing next to. Turns out it's her cousin in the painting. And the story basically is obviously a true story about a mixed race girl who is adopted by Lord Mansfield, who at the time was the highest judge in England. And she was his great niece. And he took her in, and rather than making her a servant or hiding her away, he brought her in as a full member of the family. And this was just completely unique in the late 18th century. So I couldn't say no to this project. On the face of it, you look at A Way of Life and you look at Belle, they seem like completely different pages in two completely different books. But actually they're quite similar, both with female leads, both dealing with a sense of identity. Both women or actresses were almost in every single scene of each movie, carrying the movie in this journey towards finding identity. So both films deal with race, class, identity, and the female role in society. I'm interested in how societies work, whether they're 18th century societies or 2004 societies, as A Way of Life was. And I think that these are the constructs of any society, actually, whether you're talking over here in the Arab Emirates, or whether you're talking about South Wales. These are the constructs of society. And I think ultimately, whether we talk about culture, religion, society, all of them have to have a set of rules to rely on. And these rules, I think, play into our sense of class, identity, status, all of those things. And I just find that fascinating. I'm an ex-actress myself. I started my life in show business as a 10-year-old child actress, and went on to feature in one of our very prominent TV series at the time for several years. So I think I'm an actor's director. I think I come from the point of view of being on the other side of the camera and remembering how it feels to be directed. So I hope I'm an empathetic director. I try to be very calm. I try to create a very, very calm atmosphere on set. And I try to, within reason, get to know my actors as well as possible, get to know their lives, their world. And I am the kind of director that wants to, I remember as a child actress being told, no, that doesn't work. Don't do it like that, do it like this. And that was the worst thing I could be told as an actress. So what I try to do is always say, you know what, that was great, but I know you have something better inside you to give. And go from that kind of positive point of view. I'm very collaborative. I really enjoy collaborating with actors and what they have to bring. I think the script is very important, and my vision, I think, is very, very important. But what is great about a vision is that, in a sense, it's an essence. And what an actor can do is contribute to that essence, contribute to that vision, and take that vision on beyond something you never even dreamed of. And so I remain open to that all of the time, whilst holding on to the essence of the movie. So I like to think I'm empathetic. I'm reading a lot of scripts at the moment. I'm also back to the writing, so I'm writing as well, and I'm waiting to see what will go first, because it takes such a long time to get films off of the ground that you have to be working on more than one at the same time. So certainly something modern. I also have a labour of love that I've worked on for several years that I started writing after A Way of Life. It's set in Germany, in 1940s Germany, and I'm hoping that will eventually come off of the ground too. So it's a race between the super modern piece and the 1940s piece in Germany to see which one will get off the ground first. I'm excited.